Hi, everybody. Marissa, Truong, and Alex here talking about Reach, the app that we use to message people in our databases. I am going to be going through a step-by-step process on how we actually share with agents that have just joined EXP about the information on setting themselves up for success. That's one of the things that we do here at Team Truong. When an agent joins EXP at the beginning of the month, Alex sends out a welcome email giving them access to everything that we have available here at EXP as well as Team Truong. We all know when you change and join a new brokerage, it's like drinking from a fire hose, and our objective is to try to make that process as easy as possible. However, we notice that when Alex sends that message out, she has a very, or we have a very low open rate on those emails that are being sent out. And so what we've incorporated is me actually personally sending a text message to all the new agents that joined Team Truong that month, letting them know that there's going to be an email that they'll be receiving with information on getting themselves set up for success. But how do I do that? On average, we have anywhere between 30 to 40 agents that join us every month at Team Truong in EXP. And for me to actually add each individual person to my phone as a contact and then text them directly would take an exorbitant amount of time, hence the use of the Reach app as a tool. So I'm going to be doing a demonstration on how the Reach app helps us be more efficient. The first thing that you need to do is actually download the app. It's called Reach, and it's both available in Android as well as in iPhone. Yeah, so that's what the icon looks like when you're looking for it on your phone as an app to download. Once you've downloaded that app and you've personalized it so it has your contact information on it, and you'd like to create a message that's going to multiple people, but make it look like it's coming individually from you as opposed to a group spam or text or anything like that, that's what we use the app for. So the first thing you need to do is actually create what's called a CSV file of all the contacts that are going to be receiving the message. It's very specific as far as the way the CSV file needs to show up. And I can give you an example of what that should look like, right? So this is the CSV file, and there's tutorials. Well, there's a step-by-step process that the Reach app actually will show you how to do, because the objective is for you to import a database from your PC. That's the option when you're creating a list of contacts. So the CSV file is very specific as far as the way it needs to be set up in order to integrate with the app. You need to include first name, last name, and then how that person is called or how you identify that person, as well as their relationship. The address speaks specifically to how you will be communicating with that person, and the via is what method you'll be using. You can text or you can email. In this particular example, we're using the option of texting. Again, CSV file, not Excel. The next thing you need to do is also create a message that you'd like everyone in that CSV file to receive. Again, I'm going to share my screen to show you a message that we have specifically for those agents that just joined EXP and are about to receive the message from the newsletter or the new agent letter, letting people know that they are going to be receiving it. So you'll see I composed the message and I said hello, then I added the template field of the nickname. That's what that ampersand or that little scrolly line looks like. Marissa Truong here. I want to welcome you to EXP. Tom and I are so excited to join. So I make it very personal. And I also make sure that they know that it's coming, this message is coming directly from my cell phone. I can tell you it's been very impactful when we do this, because out of like, say, 30 to 40 that we send out, I usually receive half of those people that say, thanks so much, I'm excited, or I have a quick question for you. And there's a dialogue that's opened. And the main reason why I want to create that dialogue is because I want the agents that are just joining EXP to know that they're not alone, that they didn't just get sucked into a huge vat of a black hole. So the process by which I send this message out goes like this. First, what I'll do is I will go to the reach.com/app on my desktop. So basically access the app online. And that looks like this. Okay, so on my phone, what I'm doing first, once I open up the Reach app, I'm going to go step by step with this. And I am going to go to Groups as an option, and then click the plus sign at the top right-hand corner of my app and enter a group name. In this case, I'm going to call that group name Test. I'm doing this right from my phone. Now, what I want to do is add all of the people on that CSV file that you saw to this test group on my phone. And so what I'll first need to do, once I've created that group, is to click the top bottom left-hand corner, 3 buttons, and the options are either new contact, add from contacts, import CSV, import from CSV from a PC Mac, or export CSV. So in this case, what I want to do is click the 4th option down, import CSV from PC Mac. Immediately what happens is that I get instructions, go on your PC, go to this website, reachtheapp.com/CSV/, and you'll notice that on my screen share, it's asking me specifically to import a CSV from my PC, and it's asking for a code. The code can be found on your phone once you option to import from your PC. The code that I'm getting on my phone is the numbers 530861. So I'm going to enter that here. And now the next step is to actually import the CSV file from my desktop. So I have to choose that file. And in this case, the file that I'm choosing is on my desktop called CSV file. And I'm going to upload. It's asking me to select motorcycles because it doesn't know if I'm a real person or not. Verifying. A little grainy. The upload is now successful. And so I'm getting a message on my desktop, as you can see. It's saying to go to my phone and click the Import CSV button, which I'm going to go ahead and do now. And 12 contacts have now been added. I'm going to click Done. Congratulations, I have a new group that I just successfully created with my Reach app. Once that's done, I'd like to take this group and I'd like to message them from my templates, which I shared with you, which I'll share with you again, what my template looks like of information. And so how I do that is I click the back button, I get out of the groups, and I click on the Reach app, specifically the messages button. And then I click on the message that I've already created. I pre-created a template in my phone. And then I select who I would like to send this message to. And in this particular case, I am going to be selecting my test contacts. And so once I select that group, the message that I want to send out to that group that we just created, that I called test, you click the top right-hand corner with the box, the arrow going up, and then the next page looks like this. And it basically took all of those contacts that was in my CSV file. I call that group test in my phone. And then it's giving me the ability to select all of them to send that specific templated message out to. And then in a matter of sending it out, what you're doing is you're clicking that top right-hand corner box with the arrow, and you just continue to click it until it sends out to every one of those people that's in that list. Once you've actually sent that message out, I want to show you what it looks like when somebody receives it. And so the message will end up looking like this when you use the Reach app. It looks like a message, a standard text message coming from my phone. This is an example of what we did at the beginning of the month. And the responses have been overwhelming. In this particular case, Dominic had some questions about squeeze pages. And so I was able to actually reply to him. So I know that he not only opened up my text message, but he's going to be on the lookout for that new agent email that Alex will be sending out later on that day. Questions? Always feel free to give us a call. Alex and I are both here for you. Other than the support line, y'all know how to reach me. Workplace chat. text message, I answer them all. Thanks so much.